All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick talk through for the video game Rome Total War. Um, to start off, you get three factions that you can be, and that's the Scipi. Then you got the Bruti, Brudi, and Julii. Uh, Out of the three, I've been to Julii. I like the Julii, but that's the hardest one because you have the enemy right at your gates. You got Gaul right there because you're at the upper part of Italy. Then you got Macedonia, Greece, Britannica at the top. So that's a lot harder. The easiest faction to be, I think is definitely the Brudi. Uh, they're by far the easiest faction to be because plus the money, the amount of money you make is just insane. Plus you're at the lower part of Italy. You can't be touched pretty much because you got the SPQR in the middle, Sippies there, and you also got the Julii there. So you never, like when I played, I never had a home fight at all, not one home fight. So that's easy. What I did was I went straight over to Greece and over by Macedonia because that's the what the Senate makes you do. You have to do what the Senate says, I guess. And I took one of Greece's civilizations. The problem with that is, or settlements. The problem with that is Greece obeys Macedonia, so they're like an alliance or whatever. Kind of like how you got the Roman Senate. Uh, so you have to watch out because you're gonna have to fuck with them, both of them. Greece is pretty easy. So is Macedonia actually. Both of them are pretty easy because that's all they have is fucking pikemen. That's all they have. It's like their best troops, and all your dudes are pretty much swordsmen. So you just cut through them. Just don't build any cavalry, and you're good to go. Uh, what sucks about Macedonia is they're pests. They fucking every time I took a civilization, they just kept coming back, and eventually they would attack some of my other settlements that I took over by Greece, and I just stacked them up. I just stacked all my shit up to the point where it couldn't be took, and then it took me a while, but eventually I took out Greece and I took out Macedonia. Macedonia is a lot harder to take out because they have a ton more cities than Greece does. Greece has like three or four. Um, but what sucks about Greece is they also own a few islands, so you got to build a navy and go fucking across there and do that shit. But yeah, those two Macedonia was a bitch, but once you do it, they're out of the way. So once I took those two out, things got a little bit easier. I think it's like the Cethi, the orange team. Fuck, I can't remember what the hell they're called. I started heading that way. Oh, and Thrace. Thrace was took them out like 4 or 5 turns, I think it was, or maybe a little longer, give or take. They had four civilizations, which took a little bit, but it wasn't bad. Um, because there's nothing that's really around there. It's just those civilizations. They had no allies, so I didn't have to fuck with like a bunch of people or anything. And this was like mid game. And then once I took Thrace out, I went for the orange team, Scythii or some shit. Took them out. They had like four territories. They didn't have any allies that attacked me. Um, Germani was gone. I think I took like one of their civilizations, but Julii pretty much killed them off. And then Britannica, they own a shit ton of that. Now I'm dealing with who's left? Egypt, Pontus, Parithia, um, Britannica, and I think Spain has one civilization or one city left for whatever fucking reason because the Julii and Sippi have it like surrounded, and Spain just has one freaking city there. I don't know why, but I own 39 territories right now, somewhere around there, and I'm trading off with Egypt because I have to own 50. You have to own 50 before you can win or whatever. You gotta take all 50 territories because I did the long campaign. But Egypt is a pain in the ass. Their fucking navy's off the charts. Um, they constantly battle you, so you got to keep your cities well armed over there. Um, what I've been doing is I've been stacking up like where Greece is and all that is, build all my main troops, and then send ships over. Because I own 39 territories, I can produce a shit ton more men, and that's what I've been doing, is just making more fleets come out that way and do it that way. Um, I think Egypt's got like 8 or 9 territories, but they allied with Pontus, so I'm fighting both of them at the same time, and I'm trying to take Parithia, so it's kind of rough right now. And I'm trying to take Britannica too, because they keep on attacking my northern borders up there, and I took a few of their territories. But that's what I did, and it's working out okay, I guess. But yeah, Brutii is definitely the easiest of the 3 Roman factions to be. You get like 30,000 a turn or something like that. That's what I'm getting anyway, and yeah, you don't have to worry about it. When I was Julii, I was freaking into negatives and shit, and I couldn't do anything. So Brody's definitely the team to be. Anyways, that's enough on Rome Total War. Catch y'all later. Peace.